What's up, world? Back with another Spread the Love Sunday. It's been a couple of weeks. Um, don't really have an excuse, as usual. But this week, I am giving some love to a new movie that just came out this weekend. That movie is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. It just came out Friday night, and I went and saw it last night, Saturday, with my mom and my sister. I loved it so much. It was hilarious. We thought that it was even funnier than the first one. Like, we were laughing so much throughout the whole thing. It was hilarious, and there were many moments where we awed. We were like, "Oh," or moments that there were a few moments that brought me pretty close to tears. I don't cry a lot when I watch movies. So it takes a special kind of movie to bring me to tears. Um, but I loved it. It was just so good in so many ways. I don't want to spoil anything for anybody because it just literally just came out this weekend. But if you do go and see it, stay till the end. Like, stay through all the credits, because there's more. There's like four or five post credit scenes. So stay through the whole thing. We were sitting there in the movie theater watching it. It gets to the end, and people started getting up and leaving. We're like, oh, they're obviously amateurs. Because if you go to a Marvel movie, there's usually a post credit scene. Except I want to say it was the end of Ultron, or it might have been at the end of Civil War when there wasn't one. I can't remember which one of the ones that it was that there wasn't a post-credit scene. I want to say that it was at the end of Ultron. But there's usually, this one had a few different post-credit scenes. Although the people they might have known that there was, and then we're just like, oh, we'll just wait to find them somewhere else. But I like watching them there and then. So that was fun. But everybody in that movie did such a fantastic job. Obviously, Chris Pratt as Star-Lord. Love Chris Pratt so much. He does such an amazing job at that role. He's so funny. Zoe Saldana as Gamora. Karen Gillan as Nebula. There was a couple great moments between them. I won't say anything about them because I don't want to spoil anything, but there were a couple great moments between them, and I was like, yes. I want to say it's David Bautista. I think it's David. Maybe it's just Dave. I should have this pulled up already because I'm like that. He plays Drax. He had some of the best lines in this movie. He was hilarious. I'm looking up the cast list now. He was so much funnier than he was in the first one. Absolutely hilarious. Yeah, Dave, not David, Dave Bautista. Vin Diesel as Baby Groot. Who doesn't, I mean, Vin Diesel, come on. All he has to say is, I am Groot, but he has to say it in so many different ways. And it just made it so funny. Bradley Cooper is Rocket. Obviously, Rocket is amazing. Hilarious. Had some pretty funny stuff, this one. Michael Rooker. I think it's just Rooker. Michael Rooker as Yondu. Oh man, there was a couple of really great moments with Yondu, and I was just like, oh, I just bit my ring. Gross. There was just so many great moments in that movie. I won't go through the whole cast list because there's a lot of people, but everybody in that movie was fantastic. The fight scenes were great. The effects, special effects, VFX was incredible. I love all that kind of stuff. I love watching the behind the scenes for that kind of stuff because to me it adds to the magic of the movie, being able to see how they did that kind of stuff. I know some people don't like watching that kind of stuff, But I love watching that stuff because to me it just adds to it. The soundtrack again was great. I liked it. I didn't know like really any of the songs in this one, because in the first movie I knew a couple of the songs sort of, but this one I didn't really know any of the songs. But they were still really good. I know that there's probably people out there that didn't like the movie for one reason or another. I think I already read something this morning online about something about the movie, how it wasn't that great or whatever, and I was like, I really enjoyed it. But then again, it is very rare for me to find a movie that I don't like, because I watch so many movies. We have like over 600 in my house. So it's very rare that I find a movie that I don't enjoy watching. I can only think of like one or two off the top of my head. Actually, just like one off the top of my head that I didn't enjoy, but I can't remember the name of it. So obviously, I can't think of it off the top of my head. But yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, amazing movie. We got some great stuff in that movie. Some great character moments. Some backstory moments, which was pretty cool. I won't go into too much detail about that because spoiler territory. But if you have not seen this movie, go see it. Watch the first one and then go see the second one. If you're a diehard Marvel fan. I've never read the comics, but I love the movieverse. I know little bits and pieces here and there about the comics because of Tumblr and stuff, but love the movies. I'm so excited for everything else that's coming up. I think there's only one Marvel movie that I haven't seen yet, but I've seen pretty much all of them. I'm so excited for everything that's going to happen next. So to everybody that worked on this movie, you did an amazing, fantastic job. I loved it so much. Can't wait for what's next. Really excited. So yeah.